She loved him quietly, not loudly, not desperately, but honestly. She was a woman who built her life with her own two hands, a successful businesswoman, focused, disciplined, independent. Her days were long, her nights were earned, and every achievement came with sacrifice. And yet, when she loved him, she made space. She believed in him. He spoke often about success, about ambition, about the future he imagined for himself. He carried himself like a man who had already arrived. But behind the image, his life was funded by his parents. Their money, their protection, their safety net. Still, she never judged him. She believed people grow at different speeds. One evening, she finally asked the question she had been carrying in her heart. Where do we stand? He didn't hesitate. He looked at her and said the words that would change everything. You are amazing, but you are not what I want. He said she was too serious, too focused, too independent. He said he needed someone who fit his future. And just like that, he rejected her. She didn't beg. She didn't try to explain herself. She just nodded, and she walked away with her dignity intact while her heart quietly broke. That night, she cried. Not because she doubted her worth, but because loving him had cost her something real. Still, she didn't chase. She chose herself. She returned to her life, her work, her goals, her peace. She learned to enjoy her mornings alone, her meals without compromise, her evenings without waiting for validation. Slowly, she became happy by herself. Not distracted happy, not pretend happy, real happy. While she was building, he was unraveling. Without her calm presence, his life grew loud. The confidence faded, the image cracked. His parents grew tired of funding his lifestyle. The money slowed down and reality arrived. Opportunities stopped calling. Friends disappeared. And one day, he found himself alone, miserable. Late one night, he scrolled through old photos. And there she was, thriving, traveling, smiling, expanding her business, living fully. She was glowing, not because she was trying to prove anything, but because she was free. Then the twist happened. Years later, he reached out. A message appeared on her phone. I made a mistake. She read it calmly. No racing heart, no rush of emotion. She agreed to meet him, not out of hope, but for closure. He spoke of regret, of loss, of how everything fell apart after she left. And then he said, you were the best thing I ever had. She listened quietly. When he finished, she smiled softly and said, I know, not with pride, but with peace. Then she stood up and said the words that finally ended the chapter. You rejected me because you thought I was behind you. But the truth is, I was always ahead. She walked away. Not angry, not bitter, whole. Because rejection doesn't always mean you weren't enough. Sometimes it means you were too real for someone still pretending. She didn't lose love. She lost an illusion. And in losing him, she found herself. Some people only realize your value when they no longer have access to you. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.